Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Sayyid Istakhar Ali Shah along with my group mates Mr. Kamar Abbas Harbi and Ms. Safina Batul. Our project is microwave-based antenna array system for the breast cancer detection, and our supervisor is Mr. Dr. Yamin Sindhu along with the co-supervisor Dr. Sharjil Afridi. Here are the contents: introduction, problem statement, literature review, methodology, results, conclusion, future work, and references. So, introduction. Breast cancer is one of the leading causes of death worldwide. According to the World Health Organization, estimates it represents 10% of all cancers diagnosed. Pakistan alone has the highest rate of breast cancer, that approximately 90,000 new cases are diagnosed every year, out of which 40,000 die. But if diagnosed earlier, the survival rate approaches to 90%. Current techniques for breast imaging and detection are X-ray, mammography, ultrasound, MRI, and positron emission tomography (PET). These technologies are very expensive and not portable. Problem statement. The other methods for breast cancer detection are quite expensive, causes painful process, and can be harmful to human body as most of it uses ionized gases. The facility of bulk and expensive equipment used in breast cancer detection are not available everywhere, especially in underdeveloped area of Pakistan. So best solution of these above problems is availability of low cost and a mobile device would will be the best solution.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So this is our literature review. The first three research papers that we have reviewed was about microwave and the breast cancer. Like microwave, which are already using for the breast cancer detection. And the fourth research paper was about breast phantoms, which are already using for the detection of breast cancer. So after reviewing these papers, we have learned about the breast cancer cells that are the malignant solid tumors that can expand into or infiltrate surrounding tissues that are difficult to distinguish from normal cells. Breast cancer is divided into 4 stages: T1, T2, T3, and T4, which is shown in the picture. When a person is diagnosed with a malignant tumor or breast cancer, scans are performed to access the stages of the tumor. Our aim and objective of this FIP is to develop a prototype of a cost-effective portable microwave breast cancer detection device or setup, and to synthesize an antenna array system to detect malignant breast cancer tissues.
Now coming to the methodology of our project. So the methodology that we adopted in our project is a basic microstrip antenna we designed for the detection of tumor in the breast tissues. Then we designed a microstrip antenna array around a breast phantom to detect the cancer cells. In our design, we are using 8 antennas to cover the phantom. 1 antenna will transmit and other 7 antenna will receive the signal. And in our DET model, we have the possibility that we can use multiple input and multiple output networks. And in the end, we are comparing the results of the reflection parameter of transmitting antenna to the overall power received by the other antenna. We are finding the power absorption at every stage of breast phantom. So what we are going to do, we are going to find the power distribution inside the skin level and then fat level, and then if abnormal tissues are in the cell, we will also detect the power distribution there. Then basically coming to the point, what is a microstrip patch antenna? An antenna is a reciprocal instrument that transmits and absorbs electromagnetic waves and signal. So basically antenna can be operated in such a way that you are going to transmit electromagnetic radiation, and this electromagnetic radiation can be excited to certain power level. It can also be thoughtful as of transducer because it transforms radiated electromagnetic waves into electrical signals and vice versa. Then what is the prime purpose of an antenna? An antenna's prime purpose is to transfer or receive electricity. And then we calculate that electricity in terms of electric field and magnetic field. Nowadays, antennas applications are quite vast. In the medical sector, microstrip antennas have recently been used for imaging, diagnosis, and treatment. In our project, we are using microstrip patch antenna for the detection purpose. Furthermore, the versatility of the microstrip antenna allows for communication within the human body and the skull. A patch antenna is a type of low-profile radio antenna that can be placed on a flat surface. A rectangular, square, triangular, or some other geometrical sheet or patch of a metal is placed over a wider sheet of metal called a ground. So there are different geometries of antenna you can select upon your choice. Then coming to the designing of antenna. So there are three main components of a microstrip patch antenna: ground plane, substrate, then we are having a metallic patch. A basic flexible microstrip patch antenna is designed by using CST Studio. So we are using CST Studio software for our simulation purpose. The antenna is designed specifically for this application and are intended to contact with the phantom to the skin directly, so that it can eliminate the need of an immersion medium and further allows for precise knowledge of the skin relative to the antenna. Now coming to the parameters of our antenna and its orientation. So the ground plane is of 40 mm by 40 mm. So as well, the dimension of the substrate is same. The derived material that we have used is RT6002. We are using it as a substrate material in our simulation. Then the dimension of the patch is 20 mm by 15 mm and the transmission line width is 2.5 mm. So these are the simulation parameters of our antenna far field boundaries. So we have two terminologies that we used in terms of field: near field and far field. Near field is the region around the antenna that is going to get electrical signal for its excitation and its propagate. So around the near field, we have huge magnetic intensity. So the strength of fields, whether it is magnetic field or electric field, is quite strong. Then it is the far field boundaries of our antenna that we use in 3D pattern, including Z pattern, theta and phi degrees. Then that is excitation boundary. So that is the overall limit of our boundary. Till then our antenna could be excited. Now these are the 2D design of our antenna, and these are our antennas that we fabricated from our system.
We can't use our setup directly to the skin of human or directly to the breast of the woman. So we are using here breast phantoms for this purpose to analyze our results and the performance of our setup. So breast phantoms are the models of the breast that are either real or computerized. Breast phantoms were created specifically for the purpose of evaluating the image quality of breast imaging systems. We studied the electric properties of various mixtures susceptible to be used in manufacturing of reference inhomogeneous breast phantom dedicated to the experimental validation of microwave breast imaging system in the 2.4 gigahertz frequency range. Particularly, we are investigated the stability over the time and temperature. So here are some properties of skin, fat, and the tumor tissues: the permittivity, electric conductance, and the density. So you can see the difference between the skin, fat, and tumor. The permittivity of skin is 36.7, fat is 4.84, and the tumor is 54.9. So here is a huge difference between the fat, skin, and tumor permittivity and electrical conduction. As you know, as you can see, 2.34, 0.262, and 4. And the density is 1109 for skin, for fat 911, and for tumor 1058 kilogram per meter cube. So the phantom we have made in simulation, you can see the phantom simulation and the breast phantom model, 3D model. So here is the 3D model of phantom which we have made in our fabrication lab, Fab Lab, which is available in Sakrabi University. Here are the antenna array systems. An antenna arrays are composed of a group of similar antenna elements. The grouping of antennas increases the gain compared to a single element antenna. So basically we are using array of antenna to enhance the gain. By enhancing the gain, we can enhance the performance of our setup. Our proposed antenna array of 8 elements have been designed and simulated in the computer simulation. The antennas are placed as to detect the tumor in the breast by varying the transmission of signal from one antenna to another antenna. So here are antenna array simulation, proposed array system.
Now coming to the simulation of CST that we did in our software. So basically we designed a multiple input and multiple output networks. Our antennas are designed in such a way that if we are using one antenna for our excitation purpose, then the other antennas will receive the remaining power. So we can also vary. We can also use multiple antenna. We can use 2 antenna, 4 antenna, depending upon us that we are whether going to increase the field strength and we are going to find the magnetic field and electrical field. So again, that is the far field boundaries of our entire breast phantom setup, including all over the antennas. So these are the software simulation E-field pattern. E-field patterns are the electrical parameters in which we use the volume per meter area of our breast phantom and we excited our antennas. Then far field directivity. It is an important term in our antenna. Far field directivity is the region where the maximum portion of power is transferred at a particular direction. We are using here decibel scales for its magnitude. Then coming to the results of our simulation. S parameters. Basically, S parameters are the scattering parameters that are used to investigate the power propagate from one antenna to another antenna. S11 parameter is basically the initial parameter so that we are giving the power level to excite the antenna and the radiation being produced by that antenna. So as you can see that from the graph, the S11 parameter is showing minus 23 dB decibel scale. And we are using the frequency range from 1 gigahertz to 5 gigahertz. And these are the overall results of our other S parameters. As you can see that S21 parameter, S31 parameter up to S81 parameter. So we are going to differentiate the power level along every. Now coming to the power distribution, the most important parameter of our simulation results. Here we are concluding our results in terms of metallic loss, the power absorbed at all ports, power accepted by all ports, power outgoing all ports, and entire power simulated. So then what we did in our hardware result, we basically try to find that whether our hardware antennas are giving quite similar results to that of our simulation pattern, but it didn't well. As you can see that we uses the frequency range from 0 to 3.5 gigahertz and many distortions are in our graphical pattern. So coming to the conclusion.
Here is the conclusion and future work. So the conclusion of this final year project and our aim in this project was to design a variable, low cost and portable setup with integrated high frequency antennas to detect the malignant tissues in the breast. So we are, alhamdulillah, successful. The simulation results are quite satisfactory in the detection of tumor, but unfortunately, due to unavailability of material and the fabrication, the hardware results are not fine due to unavailability of phantom material and fabrication, as I have told before. So what could be done in future on this project so that it could be a very useful device for the detection of the breast cancer? In future, the antenna performance could be enhanced if we use RT Durite 62202 material in hardware for antenna, which is used in simulation as well. Unfortunately, due to unavailability of this material, we can't use, but in future, this should be used for enhancing the performance of antenna, which is main thing for the detection of breast cancer. Along with that, the breast phantoms should be made up of that material having characteristics in similarity to skin tissues and physical, from whether it should be oil in gelatin based mixture or Triton X100. Hardware results which phantom will be compared to the simulation results to know the performance, if required, could be improved. After completing about setup, trials could be made on human body by professionals. So by working in future, inshallah, this setup will be a very useful, a very grateful for those people who are unavailable and who have not chance to reach to the big cities in the hospitals for the detection of breast cancer, and they unfortunately die. So these are the references. And finally, this is our poster of low-cost microwave-based cancer detection device. So FIB poster. Thank you very much.